Hey guys, what's up? Yo, Kurama here. Today, I'm here to bring you guys an anime review of the anime series known as Tasogare Otome x Amnesia, or in English, Dusk Maiden of Amnesia. So this is a 12-episode mystery, horror, supernatural romance series, and it is about ghosts. So 60 years ago, a young woman was left to die in the abandoned building of Seikyo Academy. No one knows why or how, so it became a legend that haunts the school and its students till the very present day, where our anime takes place. We have our main character, Nia Taichi, go into this abandoned school building, and he ends up meeting a girl there that he's never seen before, and she tells him that she is the ghost of the girl that died 60 years ago, and her name is Yuko. He sees that she's a pretty friendly ghost, and she lets him know that she completely lost her memory of how she died. So pretty much she's been wandering around for 60 years and became this legendary ghost that everybody talks about in the school. But Taichi is one of the only people within that 60 years that could see her. So he decides to help her out and figure out how she died to help her get her memories back so that she may possibly rest in peace. She has a great idea to start a paranormal investigation club. Yes, a club in the school was started by a ghost. And there's also a couple of other members that join, one of them being a descendant of Yuko who can also see her, named Kirie. And the other girl that joined was named Okunagi, and she pretty much gets made fun of by the ghost. And she's the only one that is not aware or is able to see Yuko. And that is pretty much the story. They investigate her past. So this series doesn't have the most exciting start. At least it wasn't like that for me, because I watched the first couple of episodes and then I put it kind of on hold because it didn't really catch my attention for me to sit there and wait for it every week. But once the episodes got to around episode 10, I marathoned it, and watching it in one sitting was definitely better than waiting weekly. One thing I didn't really like about this series is that there's a lot of like regular school episodes, and sometimes it gets this crazy horror atmosphere, but out of nowhere something stupid funny happens and it kind of ruins it. But when it is in the horror atmosphere, this series is seriously amazing. The last few episodes of the series blew me away. I wasn't the biggest fan of the main character Taichi, mainly because he was a little bit too open to the whole idea that she's a ghost. Like in the beginning, you can only barely see any fear. When she says that she's a ghost, he's just like, a ghost? And she's like, yeah, I'm a ghost. And for like maybe 10 seconds, you can see that he has like a little bit of fear that some weird, stupid comedy moment happens, and he's just like, oh, she's a ghost, whatever. So that felt really unrealistic, and it kind of made me turn away from his character. And he's a pretty cliche character that we've seen so many times that I seriously didn't care about him. But Yuko, on the other hand, was pretty interesting. I don't want to go into detail of her backstory or any more detail into her character at all, because you start off with knowing nothing about her, and by the end of the series, so much stuff is open about her. So she's definitely a character that saved the series for me. And then there's a couple of other useless characters that could have been developed more and be a little bit more useful, but I didn't really care too much. The animation for this series, it was always going at a good pace. Nothing like amazing, but pretty good. The horror tracks of the music were great because it definitely set the mood and the atmosphere, which is awesome. Since this is partially a horror anime, it wasn't like really scary. There was parts, especially towards the end, where I felt a little bit of fear, but nothing like crazy. Probably without those soundtracks, I wouldn't have been scared at all, actually. So the soundtrack definitely was memorable and definitely helped out the series a lot. So overall, the series is very good. I'd say it's above average comparing it to the other anime that have been coming out lately, but overall it's a pretty decent series that I do definitely recommend you check out, especially if you like those little horror bits and pieces up to be a part of your anime, because it has some pretty decent horror parts that don't really scare you, but you still appreciate them. But yeah guys, leave me your thoughts and comments below if you guys have seen this anime, and let me know if you guys liked it, didn't like it, you guys agree, disagree with what I have to say about it. And if you are gonna check this series out, make sure you come back to this video afterwards and leave me your first impressions. Always looking forward to reading those comments. I'm Yokurama, Facebook and Twitter in the description below, so don't forget to like and follow me there. If you like this video in particular, then make sure you favorite it always helps. And if you are watching me for the very first time and you like what you see and want to see more, then click the subscribe button right there. And baby, I'm out. Peace.